Is Battlefield back? No. Don't get ahead of yourself, because the truth is, Battlefield 6 is finally returning to the roots of what makes Battlefield. Well, kind of. But it looks like DICE, or should I say,
Battlefield Studio,
has realized they need to regain faith from the community if they don't want this series to die a slow and painful death.
I'm sorry, I don't play video games that lie to me, you know? I mean, I just don't participate in that.
But the real question is, what exactly is Battlefield 6 doing better than 2042? Let's break it down. Let's talk about the biggest difference between 2042 and Battlefield 6.
the tone.
The tone of Battlefield 6 has transitioned from Overwatch
That's it? I'm ready for round 2.
I am not overconfident. I'm just better than everyone else. That was something, right?
to a more grounded and realistic setting. No more Fortnite dances, no more quirky one-liners. Battlefield 6 feels like a Battlefield game again. Oh, Metal Turtle, guys, Metal Turtle. Holy shit, we all want these.
We're in the middle of our firefight, and all of a sudden, we see Jamshid just walking up like a boss.
You didn't give a fuck, kid.
Those dudes got straight jam-sheeted. Massive props to DICE. Wait, no. I mean,
Battlefield Studio.
it's like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1 had a baby, and then Battlefield 4 showed up as the cool uncle and raised it. Imagine the style of Battlefield 3, the grit of Battlefield 1, and the raw energy of Battlefield 4 all mashed into one. Maps in Battlefield 6 are a weird, exciting mix, and that's saying something. After the disaster of Battlefield 2042's launch maps, huge, empty spaces with long sightlines and almost no cover, the community spent years complaining about the running for minutes between fights. That wide but lifeless design was the core of the map problem in 2042. Battlefield 6 absolutely learned from that. And I think it's fair to say DICE took it a little bit too far. That being said, Mirak Valley and the remade Operation Firestorm deliver proper scale, actual vehicle lanes, long vistas, and vertical moments that feel like real Battlefield again. These maps show that DICE can still do big right when they want to. The launch pool leans tighter overall. A lot of the new maps favor fast infantry flow and denser engagements, which keeps matches exciting but also left a chunk of the community yelling for more Battlefield 4 style mega maps. I get both sides. So the real ask isn't, are the maps good? Many are. It's, is there variety? Players want both, tight, action-packed layouts and true sandbox maps that let Conquest breathe. Battlefield 6 has proven it can build the big stuff when it wants to. Now we need to see more of those Battlefield 4 level arenas every season, not just one or two highlights. And that brings me to the next big thing, destruction. Battlefield 6 leaned hard into this because, let's face it, the map should feel like walking war zones. Battlefield 6 isn't trying to recreate full-on Levolution. Instead, they call it tactical destruction. According to devs, not everything can be nuked. There are material types, structure limits, and specific paths designed to stay intact. They even built a big red button for testing to make sure maps are balanced in all three states: pristine, partially destroyed, and utterly wrecked. Buildings collapse piece by piece, explosives and vehicles can actually reshape the battlefield. Walls crash, bridges buckle, and cover disappears. Some players call this the best destruction they've seen in a Battlefield game. Oh what, a guy on the top of the building keeps killing you? Boom! 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 Now let's compare this to Battlefield 2042's destruction. Yeah, Battlefield 2042's destruction is a joke. You'd blow up a wall and it'd barely flinch. Tanks roll up and buildings stand like they're on vacation. Fans joke that Battlefield 2042's maps were invincible dollhouses, and honestly, they weren't wrong. Destruction in Battlefield 6 feels meaningful. It's not just pretty explosions, it changes how you play. And the sledgehammer? Mwah. Chef's kiss. Nothing's safe. Okay, let's talk about classes. Remember when Battlefield had clear roles? Assault, support, engineer, recon, and you actually knew what your squad mate could do for you? Battlefield 6 brings that back, and honestly, it's a great return to form. Gone are the messy specialist gimmicks where every loadout felt like a random gadget lottery. Battlefield 6 gives you 4 proper classes with gadgets and roles that complement each other instead of turning every player into a one-man circus. People online are actually hyped about this. The consensus? Classes make teamwork matter again. When you run medic, you feel like the medic. When you run engineer, you're actually useful to vehicles. And that clarity fixes a ton of the identity issues 2042 caused. But it isn't perfect. Some classes feel pretty overtuned, while others like Assault feel borderline useless. A lot of players say the class system still leaves room for weird crossplay where gadgets overlap, and balance will need consistent tuning. Still, compared to 2042's Specialist Chaos, Battlefield 6 is a major step toward roles that reward teamwork, not solo heroics. Now, vehicles. The meat and potatoes drama of every Battlefield. 2042's vehicle meta was a disaster at launch.
Not Battlefield, it's Hoverfield 2040 Hovercraft! There's too many fucking hovercrafts in the game. The call-in system has completely ruined the game. The vehicles are too powerful and they dominate the entire fucking experience.
As you can see, the vehicles in 2042 were a complete mess. That is, when they even worked.
Yeah, we'll just go to B. We'll be there soon. No worries. Yep. Off the B flag. It's around this direction. Yep. Yep. This direction. Yep. I think we're going the right way. Yeah, we're going the right way.
If I like hit this building right here, let's see. Yeah, doesn't do anything. Look at that. Interesting. Huh. How about, are all of these like that? What the fuck? Huh. Dude, all of these skyscrapers have no collision at all. I'm slamming into every single, oh, there we go. That one works. Okay, that one works.
You have to say it.
So, I slammed into about 6 or 7 of them, nothing.
Balance was basically a swing meter. Battlefield 6's vehicle approach is trying to be more intentional. Tanks feel weightier, helicopters are less easy to shred, and splash damage and survivability are being adjusted so vehicles aren't instant death machines or useless trash. Community sentiment is split but trending. Lots of players praise the idea, heavier, more skill-based vehicles, while also calling out a lot of bugs and balance problems that need ironing. But at least the game-breaking IFV bug was finally fixed. In short, Battlefield 6 has the right vehicle goals, but whether it stays balanced depends on follow-up patches. But real talk, vehicles will make or break this game long term. Get them right and Battlefield 6 becomes a true sandbox. Get them funky and the game's replayability tanks. And finally, this one's messy and very loud online. Launch Battlefield 6 had notorious bloom, spread, and recoil chatter. Some players said it was worse than 2042 at first. This is in stark contrast to the beta, where you could beam people full auto across the map. Oh my, get shrilled. Oh, get drilled! Then DICE pushed patches, which brought some major improvements. Tighter spread, better visual recoil, and more skillful feel. While others still complain certain guns or recoil patterns feel off or inconsistent. The movement in Battlefield 6, on the other hand, feels amazing. Every step, crouch, jump, and slide you take feels fluid without being too fast. Combine that with all the guns feeling unique and punchy, and it all gives into an extremely immersive experience. 2042's weapons, on the other hand, all felt like lasers. Combined with the goofy and janky Warzone movement, the game frankly felt like a mobile game at times. Bottom line, compared to 2042, Battlefield 6's gunplay is polarizing but fixable. After the patchwork, a good chunk of the community feels Battlefield 6 is trending back toward the classic Battlefield snap, though a vocal subset wants faster, more obvious changes. If DICE keeps listening, Battlefield 6 can end up with the most satisfying Battlefield shooting in years. If they don't, well, that patch drama is going to keep showing up in streams. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've been working on it for a few weeks now. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and see you later.